Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into the new Dior Holiday collection. This is the Atelier of Dreams and I am so excited. So let me just say this, let me preface this entire video by saying this collection has me more excited than some of the other collections that have came out. So the Charlotte Tilbury, I was a little disappointed in the blush palette, too many highlighters, just a little unnecessary. The formula wasn't all that special. The Pat McGrath Holiday Collection, that was a very colorful palette, a little bit out of my comfort zone. The 2.5 pen palettes were beautiful, but they were a dime a dozen. I did have them in my collection kind of over and over and over. So when I saw this collection from Dior, I kind of went ham. Like I went on that website and bought a few things and we're going to get into it. I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and get into what was in the collection and what I picked up. So they launched 2 new limited edition blush shades and I picked up one, and I guarantee you right now, you could guess which shade I bought because I think you guys know me well enough to know that like corally peachy color literally was what dreams were made of. And that's what I dream of at night. Like when I'm dreaming at night and I'm sleeping in my cozy bed with my amazing fit pillows, that is a color of blush that I personally live for and dream about. So of course I picked it up. This is the shade 556 Cosmic Coral. And that shade is gorgeous. Totally fulfilled every dream I had. Now the other shade that they launched, which is 826 Galactic Red. It's a burgundy with a shimmering gold. That shade looks really beautiful as well. And I almost bought it because it's a very unique shade for what I have in my collection. And I might end up picking it up. I might. I don't need it, but I might pick it up. It's a gorgeous shade. They launched 2 new limited edition Quints, and I picked up both of them. So this is 359 Cosmic Eyes, and I'm actually wearing it on my eyelids right now. This is being described as a satiny heart, shades of metallic bronze and shimmering golds, and a velvety black tinged with gold. That is what they're describing it as. This is 589 Galactic, and they're describing this as a pearly white and rosewood, a metallic silver, a purple with flashes of gold, and a velvety black tinged with silver. This also retails for $65, and it is gorgeous. Okay, they launched 3 new shades of nail polishes, but I didn't pick these up only because I wear gel nail polish. So I get my nails done first of all. So my nail girl does my nails and she uses gel polish. My toes, I do my toes myself and I use gel polish. I have a little light that cures the gel polish. So I typically don't buy nail polishes. So let's go through the 5 lipsticks that they launched in this collection. So they have shade 999, which is the iconic red. It is in a velvet finish. They have 965 Rouge Fortune, which is also in a velvet finish, and they are describing it as a opulent red. The next one is 674 Midnight Rose, which is also a velvet finish. They are describing it as an enchanting rosewood. Next shade is the 913 Mystic Plum, which is a matte finish, and they are describing it as a mysterious brown. And then the next one, which is the one I'm wearing right now, this is a shade 471 Enchanted Pink, and it's the only one that was launched in the satin finish, and this is described as a luminous coral pink. It is very beautiful. I'm kind of here for it. I only picked up that shade in the satin formula because I really don't wear a lot of the velvet lipsticks anymore. And if I do, I have a lot of velvet lipsticks in my collection, so I don't really need a lot of those. But I really love a nice kind of luminous lip. So that's the reason why I picked that shade. Plus it's coral and I'm all about the coral. So there you go. Okay, so they also have a limited edition Rouge Dior clutch and lipstick holder. This retails for a whopping $240. So if you are someone that likes to carry around your lipsticks, I think it would be fine, but I don't know that it's all that worth it. That's a very high price point for a plastic piece. I'm just saying, that's very, very expensive. I'm not going to go as far as to say it's cheap, but I'm inclined to believe that it's probably a little bit cheap. Just saying, if you're into that stuff, it's available. There you go. I'm just gonna shut my mouth now. So they also launched 3 new limited edition lipstick holders. And I went ahead and grabbed this one because it's really beautiful and I feel like it's just classic Dior. This is for the actual Dior Addict, which I don't have any of those in my collection. So on camera, I had to go over and order one anyway. I didn't really think it through. It was one of those like last minute throw in the cart things. And you know how they like suggest you stuff, right? So when you're shopping and you're putting stuff in your cart and they suggest something to you, that's what happened to this, and I didn't know, I didn't read about it, and I'm fine with it though. I'm cool with it. We're good. They also have 2 limited edition lipstick cases. It's also for the Dior Addict, and these are gorgeous. So this one right here is called Miss Dior, and it's the Miss Dior Bow fabric, which that fabric looks really beautiful. And then this flower one, it is the Couture Flowers. MILLEFIORI. I'm not sure, but MILLEFIORI, maybe. Anyways, so that's all the details on this new collection from Dior. Let's go ahead and jump into the try on. And I'm gonna create a look with each one of the palettes, try on the blush, try on the new lipstick, and then we will get into the swatches and comparisons, and I will swatch all of the products and compare them to other products that I have in my collection so you guys can see how they compare. And then I will jump into my final thoughts. Let's jump into the try on and I will see you guys all in my final thoughts. Let's go ahead and unbox this Dior package. This is how it comes. So like your receipt comes in a beautiful card. This is the gorgeous box. It's absolutely stunning. I love their packaging. They get it right. Every time they get it right. And this is how the products look down inside. So fun, right? So I got the Galactic and Cosmic Ice, which we're gonna open those. And then we got the Cosmic Coral Blush. Look at that beautiful embossing, and that color is stunning. So, oh, I got the case. I got a case. I forgot I got the case. I forgot I got the case. What was I thinking? Okay, so they come out with these limited edition cases. I was thinking about doing the one with the really pretty flowers on it, but this case that I got, it is stunning. Look at this. Look at this case. So beautiful. So this case goes on top of that. Wait, does it go on top of this? What does it go on top of? Wait, oh, the Addict. Okay, so I don't know if I've got the Addict. I don't know that I have a Dior Addict. Let me look and see what the hell this is. Okay, so I don't have one of those. So I actually need to order. Oh, I'm gonna get cherry. Okay, I'm gonna order that right now. Hold tight, because I gotta get something to put this in, and that shade is gorgeous. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. Oh, okay. Now I got a free gift. So it's this Dior clutch bag, like makeup bag clutch thing. Okay. This is what it looks like. Let me zoom in so you guys can see the texture. There you go. And I would say, I mean, it's quite big, right? I mean, it's not the biggest clutch, but this is kind of perfect to put lipsticks in and put it in my purse. So I'm not mad at this. I will probably actually end up using this. So that's it for the unboxing. Let's go ahead and jump into the eyeshadow palettes. Let's open these up. So this one is $5.89 Galactic. And look how gorgeous that is. Like, those tones are so beautiful, right? And then we have, oh, and these tones are just as beautiful. Then we have $3.59 Cosmic Eye. Look at that. Oh, you guys, I love a beautiful kind of olivey green. Oh, this is so pretty. I think I'm gonna create a look with this palette, and then I'm gonna wipe it off, and then I'll do both eyes using this one because I love an olive gold dream. Okay, let's jump into Galactic. I grabbed the builder brush from the new Sonia G Eye Fusion set, and I'm gonna go into this shade, and I'm gonna place it all over the lid. Okay, now I'm going to take the blender from the Eye Fusion set and I'm going to sweep that into the crease. Can you just appreciate how beautiful that shade is all on its own? It's not super sparkly. It's not overly shimmery. It's just a beautiful, very complementary shadow. So it's not going to emphasize texture or wrinkles. It's going to just be gorgeous. I love that formula. I'm going to now take the detailed brush and I'm going to go into this like gorgeous maroon color. And I'm going to place that here on the outer corner. And I'll be wiping this, so I'm not really worried about this. That shade also has a beautiful shimmer to it. I think I could totally bring that on the inner corner as well. It's so gorgeous. Why not? I'm using this Smith 253. It's on a nice angle, so it kind of tucks up in there. Now I'm going to go into the silver. Bring that like right on the center. Kind of blending that into those shades. Now I'm going to grab the flat definer from Sonia G and I'm going to go into the white and I'm going to place that right there on this center. I am going to go into this shade first. I'm going to go into the flat definer and I'm going to go into this color. Now I'm going to take the smallest brush. This is the Refer 23 and I'm going to go into this black and I'm going to place it right at the base of the lashes on the outer corner and the inner corner. It's a very beautiful black. It's very soft to use and it's not super overwhelming on the eye. I'm going to put that white color on the inner corner. And also bring it up here on the brow bone. This is the final look using this palette. I love this eyeshadow look. This is a very soft, very sophisticated tones. They blend like a dream. I'm going to keep it here because I am going to be wiping off this eyeshadow look to do the other palette. So that's it for the tutorial using the Galactic palette. Let's go ahead and jump into the Cosmic Eyes palette. All right, let's get into this palette. I just swatched it. They are gorgeous. And if they blend like the other palette, we're in for a very beautiful treat. I am gonna go into the gold shade first. And I'm gonna sweep that on the lid and into the crease. I'm gonna go into that center shade, kind of bring that on the inner corner. And then use it to kind of like brighten up the eye. Those two are kind of similar, but they're different in texture. I'm gonna go into this olive tone. And then I'm gonna go in to this gray shade. Bring that here on the outer corner. Oh my gosh, the tones are beautiful together. I'm gonna grab this gray shade with the blender from Sonia G. Kind of bring that here on the outer corner. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna put the olive tone on this part, like right here on the inner kind of into the center. And then I'm gonna grab that really pretty gray color and bring it here on this outer corner. I'm gonna do the same thing I did earlier. I'm gonna grab the black with the Refer number 23 and I'm gonna bring that like right at the base of the lashes. But the black is so easy. Like it's a very easy black to use. You can see the fallout in my lashify. You see that? All that fallout. That's a lot of fallout. My suggestion is I would do my eye makeup first. I want to see how this gold color looks if I dampen the brush. So I'm going to put some here on my brush and then spray it with some MAC Fix. Oh, that's even better, you guys. Look at how beautiful that is. I'm going to put a little bit of the center shade on the inner corner. You know, that shade is a really pretty shade for like inner corner if you're somebody that wants that brightening effect, but not super shimmery. Because see how it kind of brightened the inner corner up, but it didn't add like clumps of shimmer. Okay, so both eyes are done. This is the final look, and I love this palette. It's so beautiful, and yeah, that's it for the looks using the eyeshadow palette. Let's go ahead and jump into the new blush. This is the moment I've been waiting for. This blush looks so beautiful, and you guys know how much I love blush. Like, it is, I live for blush. It's so pretty. It has the smallest amount of like shine to it. I'm excited. Hey, let's grab it here. Okay, so I'm going in a little heavy. I hear you. You're all probably like, is she out of her mind? Yeah, kind of. I am. But when it comes to blush, but I will calm it all down with some powder. But oh my gosh, it's pretty. Oh, it has the prettiest shine, you guys. Oh my gosh, I knew I was gonna love that blush. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I'm gonna go ahead and put some bronzer on, so I'll be right back. I love this blush. I love this blush. It's so beautiful. I might even go as far as to say that I like it as much as I do the Gucci blush, the new Gucci blushes. Okay, let's put on the lippy. So again, this one's in the shade Enchanted Pink. And this is gorgeous. It has a little bit of radiance to it. It has a little bit of something, and I love this shade. Okay, so this is the final look using all of the new products. That's it for the try-on portion of the video. Let's go ahead and jump into the swatches, and then of course we will jump into my final thoughts. So I will see you guys then. Okay, so I'm back to get into my final thoughts. I do hope that the swatches and comparisons were helpful. Let's start with the blush. Okay, so even though you guys, I am absolutely unequivocally obsessed with this blush because it is just truly who I am. I love these colors. But you probably saw in the swatches, the shades are not all that unique. In fact, it is kind of similar to this one from Dior. It's the Backstage. This is the Rosy Glow in 004 Coral. So there are some comparisons to these two shades. The only difference is this new one is a little bit darker. I don't know that you would notice that much of a difference if you had each of them on. So I think if you have this one from Dior, you probably don't need this limited edition shade. I mean, of course, there are a lot of similarities in my personal collection because I gravitate towards that shade. And I don't know why, I just continue to keep buying the same shade over and over, but whatever. I don't have anything to say about that. So overall, this is a beautiful blush. It's not super unique in any way. It's a beautiful blush though. It truly is. Let's get into the palettes. I'm gonna first chat about this one really fast. This one I saw was kind of similar to this one, again, from Dior in the Backstage. This is the Dior Backstage Custom Eye Palette. This is the 001 Universal Neutrals. You can kind of see how they're similar in tone and stuff like that. So if you have this one, you probably don't need this one because even in the swatches, they definitely swatched very similar. And I have always really loved this palette from Dior. It's one of my favorite Backstage palettes just because of the simplicity of it and the way that the tones blend. It's just a beautiful palette. These palettes apply very soft, kind of delicate, kind of elegant. They're not super sparkly. They're not going to give you that Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona shine. They're meant to just be very soft and very beautiful on the eye. My feelings about these palettes are kind of the same feelings that I had about the Chanel palettes that were recently launched, which I absolutely love, the Tweed palettes. Those are not going to work for everyone, right? So the Tweed palettes are kind of unique in the way that they are very soft on the eye. They're not going to be super explosive. They're not going to have a lot of depth. They're not going to give you a lot of bold eyeshadow looks. They're meant to just be very soft, kind of elegant, and that's exactly how these palettes are. They're very, very beautiful, and I personally like them. So for me, I like having both options in my collection. I like having the more bold eyeshadows from Natasha Denona, Pat McGrath, but I also really like having these types of palettes and the Chanel Tweeds that are just a little bit more soft and elegant on the eye. They work and fit a particular need. I'm starting to get more and more wrinkles on my eyelids, and I noticed that these palettes just look better overall, more so than some of the punchier, more bold eyeshadows from Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona. So overall, these are really beautiful, and I am very happy to have them in my collection. They're definitely more of a collector piece. It'd be something that you don't already have. They're definitely more for collector, but I really love them. I didn't have any issues with blending. They all blended beautifully. Both of the looks turned out gorgeous. Like, they're great palettes. They're gonna fit a particular need, but they're not gonna work for everyone. I love this lipstick. Love it. Lipstick is beautiful, you guys. It's just a great color. So that's it for my review. Sound off down below. Have any of you guys picked up any of these products from Dior? If you have, share with us in the comment section down below your experience. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in today's video. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you. Bye.